when I congrats to the series, and I really liked it. And when I see it at the first time, I thought it's like a little bit like Rick and Morty, but when I see the episodes, it was more darker, more emotional. I really feel with these characters, especially Mooncake and Avocado. Avocado. This story with his son, wow. My first question is, how did you get to the idea of making Final Space? I know Final Space is based on a YouTube show. Was it always your intention to make a series?
Oh yeah. I mean that's always been the intent to turn this into a series, and I think a lot of it, the inspiration for Final Space came from a lot of movies, like Interstellar and Moon and 2001: Space Odyssey and Star Wars and Star Trek. So Sunshine. So there's so many like very cinematic movies that were the inspiration for this. So we wanted to really make a very cinematic show, and I hope that people get it.
He always set out to break your heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Lord Commander is so evil. I didn't know at the first time he was voiced by David Tennant.
Oh yeah. That's everybody usually. I mean, when the show first came out in the U.S., they're like, "Who's David Tennant voicing?" I don't know who it is. And then they would look at it and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's the bad guy!" Like I had no idea. And it's like this weird mixture. I don't even know what kind of accent or voice that is. I just say it's a monster voice, so I don't really know. But he does an amazing job.
Was it difficult for you both voice the characters, Gary Goodspeed and Mooncake, and being the creator of the series?
I mean it definitely has its own challenges, I think. Specifically, having to voice, two people talking to each other, but you're the person. It's only one person doing a conversation. And sometimes, and later on in the series, I do another character called Tribor, and it's like three characters that are talking to each other, and it's all me. So it's like it definitely has its own challenges, and essentially just kind of writing, the advantage is like when you're writing it, you can do the voice in the room and see how it actually is going to play before you actually record it. So that's a super advantage to obviously being a creator and doing the voice as well.
You referred very classical sci-fi elements. Was it always your intention, and how is your connection to sci-fi?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of classic sci-fi references and musical tones and everything is very sci-fi about it, and it's almost like a little homage or like a love letter to sci-fi. But yeah, that was always the intent, is to make something that people that genuinely love sci-fi would gravitate towards this and be like, man, I wanted to see something like this, That was always the hope, yeah.
And I thought you changed the character of Gary Goodspeed. He was a little bit different in the YouTube clip, like in the series. Why?
Well, I think the idea was, the proof of concept was like 6 minutes, and that was at the end of a theoretical series. So basically, we're starting at the beginning, and by episode 10 in the actual series, you're like, oh wow, he's a different person. So we wanted to start him in a place that was like he's going crazy. He's been alone for 5 years. In fact, he's been alone longer than that because his father died. So it was kind of a thing of starting this character in a place that we could build from, because if you start a character in that, essentially when he's, perfect and he's the hero, there's nothing to build from, So it's kind of like he's not even a hero right now. He's just a nobody. So when you get to episode 10, you're like, wow, this guy has really changed, you know, and that was the hope. Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw in the first episodes that you showed how Gary came into the spaceship, and it looked a little bit like Han Solo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's there's so many references, you know.
And can you tell me, when do you come to this project?
Well, fortunately, I was a part of the pilot in the beginning.
Yeah.
He and I were in a car during lunch, and he was talking about this bounty hunter cat. He has an idea for Final Space because he's wanting to reboot Gary Space. And I said, oh yeah, that's an awesome idea. How about naming him Avocado, but with a T, not a D? And he loved that idea.
I hated the idea.
No, he loved the idea.
It was the worst idea I've ever heard of.
But it stuck, baby, and that's all that matters.
It stuck. I ended up doing it.
But there's a lot of depth with the name, anyway. But so a few months later, a couple months later, I think it was, he emails me and he says, "Hey man, it's really happening. You want to voice him?" And I said, "Yeah, please." So he sends me the script, and I recorded it, and then he fought for me to get an audition, even, because they already had star-studded cast lined up, and he had really fought for me to get an audition, and then I guess our chemistry and friendship of about 3 years, our lifelong friendship of 3 years.
Yeah,
Lifelong. And see, I'm no good with that joke. But yeah, so. I think they saw the chemistry of the friendship, and it worked. And now we're here in Germany,
May 15th,
TNT comedy. Thank you, Germany, baby. Yeah. So yeah, very blessed.
Why did you choose to make Avocado a bounty hunter?
Just because I thought it was cool. I think that was all the thought that went into that.
Well, I think Avocado progressed.
Yeah.
Originally, I think he was just a bounty hunter coming to hunt down Gary, right?
Yeah.
And then it just, everything progressed. And then he had a plan. And I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you, right? He saw the plan, and this is why I call him a mastermind with laser vision, with this character, and it's come to fruition, pretty much with all the episodes, with all the project in general. But yeah, seeing how,
And then we're here in Germany.
May 15th, TNT comedy, baby.
11 p.m.
11 p.m.
You can't ask for anything better than that.
That's a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it's a Tuesday.
And I thought the relationship between Avocado and his son remind me on Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Was that your intention or just a coincidence?
You know what? No, that was not an intention at all, actually. But after you say it, I can see how there's a little bit of that in there, But I think maybe that's subliminal, Maybe it's just, as I was writing it, that's, I don't know.
Maybe that's part of just the inspiration.
Yeah.
Because a lot of inspiration, you don't... Yeah. True inspiration, you don't know. It just
stems. You're a sci-fi fan too?
Sure, yeah, I am.
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Yeah, what's your favorite?
Well, right now I'm watching Colony. I don't know if you're familiar with Colony, but I really enjoy Colony. Yeah. The 100, I'm enjoying that. I'm watching Lost in Space right now, so I'm trying to catch up with that. But I watch a ton of series, Supernatural. It's not really...
What about movies?
Movies, 2001: Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
What's like one that we haven't heard
Spaceballs, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mom and Dad. You like Spaceballs? Yeah. Have you ever seen Mom and Dad versus Saves the World? No, Mom and Dad Saves the Universe. Is it the world or the universe? With John Lovitz.
Yeah, John Lovitz is the no.
Oh, anyway, whatever. But yeah, these were like sci-fi things, I kind of would Honey I Shrunk the Kids be sci-fi?
No.
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 Well,
Are you
science
kidding me?
fiction? Science fiction, right?
That's not. That's like a family adventure movie.
No, but wouldn't that be science fiction?
No.
He's a scientist.
No.
Anyway, whatever.
The opposite.
But no, I do. I enjoy it. But I like crime dramas. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What series?
Yeah.
What series? Should I go more into what I watch on TV?
Yeah. What kind of crime drama you
Let's
watching?
get back to Final Space.
No, but
Anyway.
I'm genuinely now I'm curious. I didn't know this about you.
Well, I Better Call Saul. Is
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
super. It's
I guess
super
you could
nice.
say that's a crime drama.
Wouldn't you say that?
Maybe.
That's a crime drama, okay? But you know, but I think with Avocado, he's such a wide range character.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what episode you've made it up to, or who's watching would make it up to, but you see a progression in where like he's had all these barriers, and I think that's the great chemistry between he and Gary. Is Gary's
They both love crime dramas.
They both love crime dramas. but Gary comes from that pain, and so does Avocado. And they both have a common goal of finding someone and saving someone. And so I think it really works out with the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
How is your connection with your characters, like Gary or Avocado or?
Yeah,
Nick?
I mean, I think my connection with Gary is pretty much me to a degree. You know, like there's attributes that I exaggerate a little bit, but then you got Mooncake, which is chocolate park,
Can you say that again?
chocolate park.
Nice.
So yeah, it's Mooncake, and then you got Tribor, which I do Tribor as well. But yeah, I mean, what about you?
Yeah, well, Avocado, he's deep rooted, and that was part of bringing out because he comes from a dark past. As far as connecting with him, I have a son and I have a daughter, so part of my personalization connecting with Avocado is the kids. And when I moved to LA and things, I was away from my kids, so I kind of have the understanding of being away from them and wanting to be with them so bad. And that plays in when I'm connecting with Little Kato, Stephen Yun, which kills it, by the way.
Yeah.
And so we're able to have that moment. And I think we both ride, space hog motorcycles.
No, you don't.
He rides a space hog.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
not even in the show.
Maybe it'll make it. Come on.
It's not making it. I'm not doing it.
A special question: can you do speaking like Gary and Avocado doing a dialogue?
Doing it. What do you want to talk about? Cue us up, buddy.
Avocado, what's up?
Yeah, what's up, man? How's it going?
Let's go ride space hogs.
Oh, now you're talking my language, baby. My language right there.
Hell yeah, space
You want
hog
to do
adventure.
180 on the Autobahn?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So,
There you go.
you want to call up Quinn? Haven't seen her in a minute. Still going good between you two?
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
Cool.
So cool. And do you think there's potential for next season?
You know what? We're just gonna have to wait and see. I have a good feeling if you just believe hard enough and you wish upon all the shooting stars, it could happen.
Wish upon a shooting star. Just you will find me. Just pray, baby. I'm praying every day. Hashtag.
Hashtag pray, baby.
Pray.
Hashtag Final Space Season 2.
Yes! Very simple.
There we go.
I love that. TNT Comedy. 11
May
p.m.
15th.
May 15th.
May 15th.
Please join.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much tremendously, though.
And your colleagues at Rick and Morty, how did you think about this series?
What do you mean, the creators of that show?
Yeah,
What do you think about Rick and Morty?
yeah.
Yeah.
What do we think about Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Oh, Rick and Morty's great. Yeah, totally. We love Rick and Morty. It's a great show. What are you looking at me like? Is that answer not adequate enough?
No, yes, yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's a good show.
So thank you for this conversation. I
Yeah.
really liked your show, and I wishes you all the best.
Thank you so much,
thanks,
man.
buddy.
Good,
Appreciate it.
yo.
Thanks, my
Thank
friend.
Es tut mir leid, Gary. Ich befürchte, es gibt kein Szenario, in dem du überlebst.
Du überschüttest mich ja förmlich mit guten Nachrichten.
Es tut mir leid, dass alles so enden musste.
Der Sci-Fi-Comedy-Hit aus den USA.
Ich habe schon überall nach dir gesucht.
Kann man nichts machen.
Final Space. Ab 15. Mai, 23 Uhr. Neu im Adult Swim Blog auf TNT Comedy.